Kansas City, January 2nd, 1935. A man walks into the President Hotel. He asks for an interior room one high up, away from the street noise. He has no luggage. Just a comb, a toothbrush, and a scar on his scalp. He signs the registry as Roland T. Owen. He takes the key to room 1046. He walks into the room, pulls the blinds down tight, and turns off the lights. He isn't there to sleep. He is there to hide. The behavior begins immediately. Mary Soptic, a hotel maid, enters the room to clean. The room is pitch black. The only light comes from the hallway. She sees Roland sitting in the corner, fully dressed, staring at the wall. He tells her, "Don't lock the door. I'm expecting a friend." Later, she returns. Roland is lying on the bed, sweating, terrified. The phone rings. Roland picks it up. He says only one sentence. "No, Doan, I don't want to eat. I am not hungry. I just had breakfast." His voice is trembling. Who is Doan? And why is Roland so afraid to eat? January 4th. The phone in room 1046 is left off the hook. The bellboy goes up to check. The door is locked from the inside. He knocks. A deep, gruff voice, not Roland's voice, shouts, "Turn on the lights. Turn on the lights." The bellboy, confused, leaves. Hours later, the phone is still off the hook. The bellboy returns with a passkey. He opens the door. The room is a slaughterhouse. Blood is on the walls, on the ceiling, on the bed. Roland is huddled in the corner. He has been bound, tortured, and stabbed repeatedly. His skull is fractured. But here is the impossible part. The room was locked from the inside. The killer had vanished. Roland is rushed to the hospital. He is barely alive. The detectives ask him, "Who did this to you?" Roland opens his eyes. He whispers, "Nobody. Did you try to kill yourself?" The detective asks. Roland replies, "No." "Then who was in the room?" Roland smiles weakly. "Nobody. I fell against the bathtub." He died moments later. He took the secret to his grave. He was protecting someone. Or he was terrified that Doan would hurt someone else. Police discovered Roland T. Owen wasn't his real name. He was a ghost. The authorities planned to bury him in a pauper's grave, a grave for the poor. But then a phone rang at the funeral home. A mysterious voice said, "Don't bury him like a pauper. I will send funds." The next day, cash arrived in an envelope. No name. And at the funeral, no one showed up, except for a single bouquet of red roses. The card read, "Love forever, Louise." Who was Roland? Who was Doan? And who was Louise? The answers are still waiting. In the dark of room 1046. So, who killed the man in room 1046? Decades later, police identified Roland as Artemus Ogletree, a young man from Alabama. But knowing his name only deepened the mystery. There are three main theories. Theory number 1, the mob hit. Kansas City in 1935 was a playground for organized crime. The brutality of the murder torture, binding and stabbing, wasn't a crime of passion. It was an interrogation. Was Artemus a runner for the mob who stole money? This explains why he was hiding in the dark. It explains why he refused to snitch on Doan, even while dying. In the mob code, silence is the only rule. Theory number 2, the wrestling fix. Artemus had a distinct scar on his scalp, known as cauliflower ear, a common injury for wrestlers. Some believe he was in town to throw a match, but got cold feet. Doan was the fixer sent to teach him a lesson. The lesson went too far. Theory number 3, the Louise connection, the woman who sent the money, the woman who sent the roses. Was this a love affair gone wrong? A witness claimed they saw Artemus with a woman at a nearby tavern the night before he died. Was Doan a jealous husband? Or was Doan actually Louise, a woman scorned? The roses read, "Love forever." Was that a message of grief? Or was it a trophy from a killer saying goodbye? We will never know the truth. The man in the dark took his secrets to the grave, leaving us with only the silence of room 1046. Do tell us in comments which theory you believe is most compelling. For more videos like this, subscribe to the Black Box Files.